Alright YouTube, so here is a quick walk around from the outside of the vehicle again. And guys, I drove this bad boy. I drove this bad boy for a good 5 days. So I did not watch it or, you know, what is this? That looks interesting. I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's not clean for a purpose, guys. I want you guys to actually get a feel for driving this thing every single day and see how it works. So the outside, obviously you've seen other YouTube videos, nothing special. You know about here, you press the buttons to get in. It doesn't have handles. I went to Walmart and I got the car. I kid you not, this lady was like, huh, that car ain't got no handles on it. How you supposed to get in? I said, oh, it's buttons. Oh, that's crazy. So anyway, once you press that button, if you guys know, if you press down on the car, look at that. You can't shut it again because there's a kickstand on there that keeps it from shutting. But once you open it all up, you see that kickstand? It just retracted. So now you can go ahead and close the car. Let me do it one more time. So press that. If you look down here at the bottom, you'll see the kickstand. There it is. It just went in really quickly. So there's that. Same for the back. There's not even a handle for the back. You just actually grab right here and you just go ahead and pull it open. So there you go. I've showed you guys the trunk before. The key, you can double tap there. You can wave your foot below it. I don't know if you can double tap to close. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can double tap to close. I just kind of canceled it. But yeah, you can double tap to close too as well. You got the Mustang badge on there. Now, if you're wondering how is this a Mustang, you know, what I've learned from Ford was that basically the way Ford looks at it is depending on the horsepower and the power of the car, that's how they're giving the new Mustang badge. Mustang is kind of a class at Ford more than it is a car anymore. So they still are making the gas Mustangs, but because this car has so much horsepower, they're gonna go ahead and toss the Mustang badging on it. Plus, I think for branding, if they would have just said, here's the Ford Mach-E and left it as just the Mach-E, it probably wouldn't have, you know, trended as well as saying, here's the new Ford electric Mustang. So that's why they did that. All right, guys. If you got any questions, comments, leave them below. Again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If I didn't show you this already, this is how you open the doors from the inside. Buddy, we hear you, man. You're just gonna be yelling throughout the whole video. Okay, but anyway, guys, not much more to it. If you're interested in back seat, there are some USB-C, USB, I don't know, traditional, I'll call it, in the back hookups. The seats do pop down, so you get a lot of cargo space back there. You know, it's got some pretty good space here. So that's about it. So, excuse me. So, excuse me. I apologize if I'm rambling on, guys. If depending on how I edit this video, I apologize if I'm rambling, but I'm gonna say again, this has been a fun car to drive. This has been an exhilarating car to drive, and you know, I'm sad to see it go. Should I keep this car? Should I buy this car? I mean, some people are like, Wesley, just get the car. Some people are like, well, I don't know. You know, Tesla has got a different, you know, auto, you know, parking, auto, you know, driving, autopilot, whatever you want to call it. And theirs is a lot more advanced. They got a lot more cars. They got a lot more experience in it. So I'm really torn between Tesla and this. But really, guys, if you're thinking about this car, it is a great car. I've had no issues with it. I mean, it's comfortable. It feels good. You know, if you got the $50,000 price tag, you can get it. I mean, and this is the Mach-E 4X version, so there's actually probably cheaper versions. I think this car maybe starts around 30 or something, if that, maybe 30, maybe high 38, 40 maybe. So it's not a bad price car if you want to get into an electric car. It's definitely a good idea to get into. I've had a lot of fun with it. What else? As you guys saw, I took it on, well, I took it on a date night, but I didn't really film myself driving that date night. But that's when I did the parking. I took it to the grocery store, took it to Costco. I'm doing some stuff with the screen. I try to give you guys a lot of angles. You know, next time I do this review, I'm gonna try to probably keep a car a lot longer, maybe like 2 weeks, so I can give me a lot more time to film every single thing. There was also some night shots I wanted to see. You guys should see a clip of it. There's a Mustang logo that shows on the floor when you walk up to the car. That's pretty cool. And the ambient lights on the inside are pretty cool. So it feels like a nice car. There's good materials. I don't have a problem with the materials. The leather's soft. Like, it's a nice feeling car. You know, people get a lot, or actually Tesla gets a lot of, you know, slack for their interiors. Now, I haven't sat in a Tesla in a while. I've sat in a few Teslas, but I haven't been in one in a little bit. But I can say this is very similar to a Tesla. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is quality is better because it's leather, it's nice, it's soft, it's white seats, it's very simple. There's no buttons. You know, there's a few buttons on your steering wheel, but other than that, everything's done on the touchscreen. However, if you want to open your glove compartment, you can actually open your glove compartment with your hand by just pulling the latch. In Tesla, you got to go through the menus, go to the screen, and you got to click on open glove compartment. Yes, you have to use your screen to open your glove compartment in a Tesla. So I kind of like that. And also the big difference here is this screen right here. This screen is like, you know, your standard. In Tesla Model 3, there's no screen here. It's just clean. There's nothing here. So your mileage or how fast you're going is going to be on the screen over here. So if you want to see how fast you're going while you're driving, you're kind of turning your head or you're glancing a little bit to see what's going on there. Navigation, you're glancing your head. I know probably fully loaded Teslas, maybe they have a heads-up display. I don't think they do. So I love that Ford just went ahead and said, screw that. We're going to put a screen right here and we're going to give you the big screen here. So that was like a win-win. Oh, I forgot to show this. And then you got this huge glass ceiling. It does not open. It does not tint. It does not do anything, but it's definitely really nice. And it's definitely tinted to the point that I've driven in the sun and I don't even remember that I have a glass ceiling. Like, you don't feel any extra heat. They kept it nice and tinted. So there we go. All right, so real quick, let's talk about the interior specifically. I like it. It's nice. It's got some nice soft leather seats. It's really cool. But most importantly, I want to talk about this giant screen. I know some people got in this car and it's like, why do you have an iPad on in your car? Well, it's probably even bigger than an iPad. I love it actually. You got the volume knob here. And actually the funny thing is, the only reason this volume knob is here is because Ford customers was like, yo, I don't want to use a finger to turn it up. I want to have an actual physical knob. So actually this is just a screen. All they did was glue this on top of it and put like a thumb version of your finger that you can turn a knob. But really it's just a screen underneath there. So my point for this thing was that, guys, this is very responsive. You know, you want a screen that's going to be very responsive. You want a you know, computer in your car that's going to be like responding well. That's going to let you actually, you know, interact with it very quickly. You know, you can turn up the fan very quickly with a button. You know, you have auto that you can hit here. If you want to turn the fan off, I think you just hold this and hit that. So there's a fan off. Actually that's back on, whatever. Still, you got your heated seats, you got your I don't think it has cool seats. It's got a heated steering wheel. That's pretty cool. If you go into here, you got your different drive modes. You got engage, which is like the standard. You know, it's got a little thrill to it, but it's also just kind of bland. You know, it's nothing special. You got whisper, which is like very, very like, you know, chill. gonna consume the least amount of energy. And then you got the last mode. Now this mode, actually, if it was nighttime right now, you would see the light kind of change in here, and it actually changes the screen up here a little bit. This is the mode I actually had the most fun in. Obviously, this is the mode that gives you the speed, the quickness. I don't know what the 0 to 60 is in this thing, but it's definitely will throw you back in the seat. So that was really fun. Cameras, you got 360 cameras. You got the, what is this, the rear camera? Oh no, this is the front camera, excuse me. Front camera. There's also a rear camera. There's also that different views. There's all different views you can put on here. I'm not gonna go through everything because you guys, you can check out Doug's YouTube channel to go through all the full acts of the things. So driver assistance, we kind of went over that a little bit. There is a valet mode. I don't know, I didn't get a chance to use that. Settings. This has the premium fully loaded I think 20 something speakers in here. I don't know the brand. It looks like B&O. But these speakers are nice, very good in this car. And obviously you can change where you want the audio, the balance to be, and all that good stuff if you're interested in that. There is a vehicle hotspot. I didn't use it. So guys, I don't even know. Yeah, there's a vehicle hotspot. I didn't use it one time. So I don't know if it was even activated, but it does have a hotspot. Voice controls, ambient light. I kind of went over that in my night version of this video. Just kind of showed you different lights. So you can change the color for the ambient light, which is really cool. I didn't mess around with that too much. For my people who love Waze, Waze just pops up fluently in this car. Apple CarPlay, Waze is right there. Actually, there was actually a tab. Maybe because I'm actually, let me see if I close this app on my phone. No, but it'll say Waze on here. I don't know how, but it'll say Waze. You can just click on Waze. It actually comes with its own built-in navigation as well. If you want to find your charging stations, I talked about that earlier in the video, but you can put where to in here, and you can put charging stations, and then it will show you all the charging stations near you. And again, I went to a free charging station. I went to the Office Max here in Cleveland, but there's other charging stations all over that do cost money, but I didn't get a chance to do that. Let's see here. Other than that, that's basically it. I mean, it tells you your tire pressure. It's a car of the future, so I mean, I would hope it gives you all that fancy stuff. XM radio, all that good stuff. So guys, that's the screen. It's very responsive. It's very awesome. Not too much there to it. I'm gonna do a walk around of the car that you might have seen before this or after this, and that's about it.